Hello guys, welcome back. So here we have another question on communication systems from GATE EC 2023. The frequency of occurrence of 8 symbols A to H is shown in the table below. So here they have given the symbols A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and their probability of occurrence. A symbol is chosen and it is determined by asking a series of yes or no questions which are assumed to be truthfully answered. So let's say from the transmitter side, they send one of these symbols. And on the receiver side, they will either ask questions like is the symbol A? First question they'll ask, is it A? And they will get an answer of yes or no. So this we can represent by 1 or 0. Similarly, if it is yes, they know it is A, right? And if it is no, then what they will do? Second question they'll ask us, is it B? So this they can ask like, is it B first, is it A first, like that? And they can also ask some other questions also, okay? The average number of questions when asked in the most efficient sequence. So this is the keyword. To determine the chosen symbol is dash. So we need to find the average number of questions when asked in the most efficient sequence. So what will be the most efficient way to ask these questions? So to see it intuitively also, if you see, whichever has the most probability of occurrence. So your A will be occurring most of the time. So it makes sense to ask whether it is A first, right? So makes sense to ask if the symbol is A first. So then B has the most highest probability of occurrence next to A. So as a second question, we should ask whether it is B, right? So the order or sequence of questions, right? Should be in this format. So first will be is it A? So second will be is it B? And so on. So third will be C, fourth will be D, fifth will be E, sixth will be F, seventh will be G. So for H, do we have to ask? No, right? If the answer is all 0, 0, 0 for everything, then it means that the only symbol left is H. So for H, we needn't ask any question. So if we just ask 7 questions, it is enough. So based on these answers, we can confirm what sequence it is. So if it is just 1, the symbol will be A. If it is 0, 1, the symbol will be B. If it is 0, 0, 1, the symbol is C. If it is 0, 0, 0, 1, the symbol is D. If it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, the symbol is E. If it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, it is F. This will be G. And if it is all zeros, it will be H. And intuitively also, this is the most efficient way. So now what will be the average of this? So they're asking the average number of questions. So each of them occur with a probability of 1 by 2. This is 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16, 1 by 32. This is 1 by 64. And last two are 1 by 128. And the number of questions asked is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here also it is 7 only. So what will be the average? Average number of questions will be equal to your summation of whatever ni, right? Ni into p of ni, or p, we can just say pi. Sum I equal to a to b, a to h, sorry. So what will it be? It will be 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 4 into 2 plus 1 by 8 into 3 plus 1 by 16 into 4 plus 1 by 32 into 5 plus 1 by 64 into 6 plus 1 by 128 into 7 plus 1 by 128 into 7. So we can just take LCM as 128. Then what we'll get? We'll get 64 plus 2 into 32, which is 64 again, plus 3 into 16, which is 48, plus 4 into 8, which will be 32, plus 5 into 4, which is 20, plus 6 into 2, 12 plus 7 plus 7 divided by 128. This will be our average number of questions. And if we add it up, it is 128 plus, so this is 128, and this is 32 plus 14, 46, and so this plus 32 will be 78, plus 40 will be 118, plus 8 will be 126. So it is 128 plus 126 by 128. So it is 1 plus 126 by 128. So what is 126 by 128? It is 0.98. So this is equal to 1.984375. So this is the average number of questions. So these many questions on average you need to ask for them to be found in the efficient way. So the same thing, if you observe, this is nothing but log 2 of 2. This is log 2 of 4. This is log to the base 2 of 8, and so on up to log 2 of 128. So it is nothing but log to the base 2 of 1 by pi, 1 by the probability. So this is called as your information. You're quantifying your information in your, according to the information theory, this is your information given by I. So your I is equal to minus log of pi. So in other words, you can also think it as it is the bits required to represent a symbol occurring at certain probability pi. So this is the minimum number of bits required. And what is the average of them? So average of this is nothing but summation pi into minus log of pi. This is what we found. So this in information theory is called as your entropy, H. So this is your information and this is your entropy. So your entropy says you the minimum number of, or the average of, so entropy is minimum number of bits required to encode the symbols on an average. So on a average. So that is what they have also asked in this questions. So instead of finding it through this way, if you had known the information theory, you could have directly used this formula and arrived at this answer. So the answer to this question is 1.98.